So many people think that in order for them to be champion, they just gotta train harder than everybody else. But if you're training all of the wrong stuff, if you don't have all of the right information, it doesn't matter how hard you train. You're gonna get smashed. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get choked out. And I know because that's what happened to me. When I was 18, I lived in Prince George. I was fighting. I started as a professional after 2 months of training. I trained hard. I trained 2 times a day, 6 days a week, 52 weeks a year. My first year of training, I fought 9 times. Of those 9 times, I lost 6 fights. I wasn't even at 50%. Why? I was training my ass off. I was doing crazy amounts of conditioning. I was hitting the bag. I was sprinting. I was drilling submissions. I was drilling escapes. I was drilling everything that I could think of. But there was so much I didn't know. And I didn't even know that I didn't know it. Now, this became very apparent to me after I had lost 3 fights in a row. I don't know how many of you guys have lost a fight, but it feels terrible and it feels worse the second time. And if you're unlucky enough to lose 3 times in a row, it makes you want to Now, every single time I was losing, it was because I would go out there and I would be trying to do my Vanderlei Silva impersonation and come at the guy with a flurry of punches and knees, and they would shoot a double leg, take me down. And then I would have no idea how to get back up. So I would just throw up arm bars, throw triangles, try to guillotine them, try to Kimura them, but I had no ability to get up off the ground. We just didn't know how to do that. And I also didn't know how to perform a takedown or stop one. I had 0 wrestling. So I had to come up with a plan. Here's what I did. I put myself through school to get a culinary arts diploma. Then I did my practicum, not in Prince George where I was based, but I did it in Vancouver, BC, because I knew Vancouver, BC had far better training. They have good wrestlers down there, they had good strikers, they had good jiu-jitsu guys, and a lot of good MMA fighters. So I do my practicum there, and then I get a job at that same restaurant after I'm done. So as soon as I'm done school, I'm able to pack up and move to Vancouver and then set up shop, working in the kitchen and training as much as possible. Now, eventually I decided to leave the kitchen and only focus on fighting. And that is where I learned how to wrestle. I learned real jiu-jitsu from an actual Brazilian named Bibiano Fernandes, 5-time world champion. I learned real Muay Thai. I learned real boxing from an elite level boxer who had previously fought Floyd Mayweather to a damn decision. After I was able to take my hard work ethic and my energy and my willingness to scrap and stack a bunch of real effective technique on top of that, I went from being a 30-70 fighter to I dusted 6 dudes in the first round in a row. And it wasn't like I was just using the original skill set. It's not like I just went out there and tried to strike them. Some dudes I would take them down and choke them. Some dudes I would hit them and then the person would shoot on me and I would sprawl. I would go behind them and I would choke them. Some dudes got armbarred. Some dudes got head kicked. It was like I had become the fighter that I had always wanted to be. And now I know not everybody has access to elite level technique. Not everybody has access to multiple coaches who will specialize in areas and are at an elite level in order to extract that elite level knowledge from them. And so this is why we built the Pro Fight Guide. This was one of my main motivating factors on building this platform so that we can help to level the playing field. There's a lot of technique out there right now. There's a lot of people on YouTube and there's a lot of people creating online courses, but unfortunately, it's all specialized. It's okay, you can get some John Danaher course or you can get, who's a kickboxer? You can get Sanchai's course, but you're still gonna have to take that and adapt it to MMA. So I'm making MMA courses full of the techniques that have worked for me and that have worked for the people that I coach. So if you're out there right now and you're getting whooped in the gym or you're losing fights or losing matches in competition, don't think that it's not because you're destined to be a terrible fighter, that you just weren't born with that thing, or you're not working hard enough. Like, maybe you aren't working hard enough, but it's also possible that you just don't have the right information. You need to work hard. You need to have enough commitment that you're down to get in a scrap. You need to be able to take a punch, which is actually a lot more mental than it is physical. But you need good technique. You need to be able to throw punches that have defense built into them. You need to be able to defend takedowns. You need to be able to take people down. You need to be able to submit them if they end up on top of you. You need to be able to get up off the ground if the submission is not available. You need to be able to sweep them and flip them over. You need to be able to clinch. You need to be able to attack somebody when their back is on the wall. There's so many skills we need. There's so many techniques that we need. And so with Pro Fight Guide, I'm just trying to put all of that in one place. So if that's something you're interested in, just check the link below. And if you think that this video provided some value for you, if this helped you to solve some of your problems, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel. And if you want more content, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next video.